Welcome to Saboteur News Network, where today's breaking story is my mind versus me. This saboteur assessment was meant to help identify the automatic negative thought patterns that can get in the way of growth, confidence, and leadership. I actually thought the assessment was pretty accurate because it named patterns that I already experience but don't always notice in the moment. For leadership, this matters because of the way that I think up or how um, I speak up, make decisions, or work with other people. So this can really get in the way sometimes, and it's nice to see. So my top saboteur was hypervigilant. This means that I can consistently be alert or worried about what might go wrong. It's like my brain is constantly scanning for danger, even when everything's probably fine. This shows up when I overthink situations, replay conversations, or worry about outcomes that haven't even happened yet. In leadership, this can hold me back because instead of trusting myself, I focus too much on what might go wrong. And that isn't really healthy all the time. And it's nice to know that that's what's going on. My next saboteur was the avoider with a score of 8. This one shows up when I feel overwhelmed or stressed, and instead of facing the task right away, I avoid it. I distract myself or wait till later. I kind of convince myself that more time will make the problem go away, but usually avoiding it makes it worse. In leadership, this can be a problem because leaders have to address challenges, not just push them away. And throughout time, this has continued to be wrong. And I can see it like when I wait to do assignments until last minute because I'm stressed about it. My third saboteur was controller. This means that I often feel the need to control situations so I can feel more secure. In group work or leadership roles, this shows up when I want things done a certain way. I feel like it needs to be done my way. When I struggle to trust someone else's approach sometimes. I don't think it comes from a bad place. And then in real life, these saboteurs show up in a few different ways. So in class, hypervigilant can make me hesitate to speak up or because I'm worried that my answer might be wrong. And with assignments, the avoider makes me kind of procrastinate when I feel overwhelmed. And in group settings, the controller kind of makes me feel frustrated when things aren't going the way that I pictured. And naming these patterns help me see them as habits, not just facts. The biggest thing that I have learned is that not every thought that I have is true. Just because I feel anxious doesn't mean that something bad's going to happen. And just because I'm overwhelmed doesn't mean that I can't handle it. And because something is not done my way doesn't mean that it's wrong. Moving forward, I kind of want to pause and question those thoughts in a healthier response instead of just letting this like saboteur voice take over. And I think it's really important to remind myself that like these are just thoughts and there are different ways of thinking of them. Like I said before, like just because I'm thinking something bad's going to happen doesn't mean it is. So recognizing those negative thoughts and learning to question those like automatic knee-jerk reactions will help me. And this assessment helped me understand leadership in a more personal way. So leadership is not only about guiding other people, but it's also about knowing how to guide myself and recognizing the patterns and choosing how I want to show up in my future career, especially within communication. Like I want to be a leader who is confident and open and collaborative because I feel like those are the best leaders. And my saboteurs may still show up, but now I can recognize them and kind of control the whole story within my own narrative instead of just like letting them take control. So this was my project, and I think it was really nice to do all this and kind of see what my saboteurs were, especially going through everything that I've been going through. So I'm signing off from Saboteur News Network, and I'm learning to take my power back.